2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A stunning view of Capitol Hill from high above. We're here in the seat of the U.S. government. And let's go straight over to David.
Kevin, thanks very much.
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So here's Miami's starting group. We've got Jay Crowder. Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. 2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. That's the United States Supreme Court. And nothing.
Well, guys.
David, thanks. So here's Miami's starting group. Jay Crowder out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Dragic, and it's Robinson in at the 2 guard. And for the Wizards, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. Now here is Robinson, and it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
And with a name like Duncan Robinson, you wonder, were his parents Spurs fans?
Good call, GA, but I don't think so. He was born in 1994. That's a few years before Tim Duncan joined the Spurs alongside the Admiral. Good NBA name.
It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Back to Adebayo. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Dragic dishes to Butler. Right block shot. The kick out to Crowder. Right side, Butler. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Crowder. Miami needs to get a shot off. Adebayo passes to Butler. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Now the pass to Bryant. Wall against Dragic. Hachimura kicks to Wall. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Crowder. No good that time. Great D that time from Beal. To the inside, Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
Robinson finds Adebayo. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, Bam Adebayo is so efficient right there. He picks a smart shot that fits his skill set.
Wall looking it over. And Bryant slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Basket good.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Wall passes to Hachimura. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's three guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble from three and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those three guys can all hit pull-ups and step backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Washington with the ball. The Heat getting the bucket. Back to Wall. To the middle. Here's Bryant. The putback. It's not going to go for him. The Heat go the other way with it.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
Outside Robinson. Loads it up for Adebayo. It's stolen by Bryant. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Beal's running. Nice ball movement by Washington. Bonga, no good.
Well, he had the perfect opportunity to finish that one, guys, and just flat out blew it.
Here's Crowder. Butler against Beal. Knocks it loose. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And for Bam, it doesn't get any easier than that.
And Wall kicks to Hachimura. Bryant passes to Wall. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
And Adebayo throws it down.
That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
Beal fires from way outside. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Wizards out front, up 3. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short. And we chatted with Bradley Beal recently, who touched upon the joys of playing at home.
Being yourself, being in your...
You know, Greg, it goes without saying just how important playing at home is.
It's a matter of pride, making your opponent feel uncomfortable. 2 advantages that erode when you lose in your own house.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Wizards?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On out there with Davis Bertans. Then there's Ish Smith. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. And it's Payton in at the 2. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Hero passes to Olynyk. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Round kicks to Smith. Finished off the break. Smith's got the lead up to 7 now for the Wizards.
Really, Ish Smith is very dangerous in the open floor because he's got tremendous speed. Comes away with a high percentage look at the basket on that break. Now, I don't know if you would consider this, but he's got such a nice touch around the rim. Maybe you foul him there?
Payton passes to Brown. Now, here's Mahinmi. Olynyk is covering. Out to Smith. Pass to Brown, down low, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Wizards making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Dragic against Smith. Outside, Jones. It's stolen by Bertans. And there is a whistle. That'll go on Derek Jones. That is his first foul of the game. Wizards leading by 5. And one of the premier floor spacers in this game now, Bertans. Greg presents a matchup nightmare.
I mean, no one can challenge his shot. He's 6'10", has that high quick release, and can hit it from 30 feet. 2 years in a row now, he's been over 42% from range. And the scary part is he's starting to round out the rest of his game.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And here is Bertans. Now the dish to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He can't get that one. Excellent D here by Iguodala. And it's the Heat on the break. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Jones.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment. Goes straight to the rim.
Bertans in the post. Working on Jones. And the shot goes in. Wagner's got his first points in this one.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Payton against Olynyk. Poke loose. It's stolen by Bertans. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Brown. Great D that time from Iguodala. The Heat trail by 3. For the finish. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Well, his mind is always in the attack mode. Every time he gets a chance to run in transition, that's where he makes his best choices.
And it's Brown missing.
And he looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
It's rebounded by Payton. Wizards have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Nice shot by Smith.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Payton passes to Bertans. Back to Payton. Bertans with the ball. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Olynyk.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Iguodala, great positioning on the putback. And the Heat lead by 1.
Iguodala does so many things well and stays after it. A relentless effort that time on the boards.
Wagner finds Bertans. 3-pointer. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Iguodala's got 4 rebounds in this game. Jones, no luck. Wizards have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Brown with it. Jones covering. Bertans passes to Brown. Payton outside. Nice ball movement by Washington. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smith. Gets it to go from 18 feet away. Smith's got 6 here in this quarter.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
And some good action through the first. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Everybody, welcome back for our halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and a pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a... And that...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Thomas Bryant really making a difference here.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
On the court for the Heat, Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the center.
And Bam Adebayo has a chance to be a very good interior defender. The way he moves his feet, and because he's so physical, he's a presence down there.
Crowder kicks to Robinson. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Wizards with the lead. Here's Hachimura.
And for his size, Hachimura moves well. He can surprise the defender when he's on the go like that.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Here's Dragic. Crowder dishes to Robinson. Butler on the wing. All alone. That doesn't go either for Butler. And Brent Story has it in his draft workouts. The Heat ran Adebayo to exhaustion, then put him to the test guarding wing players.
Yeah, they looked at him and said, in effect, you must not know who I am and the kind of work that I've done. He's got that kind of edge, and that's the thing that this Heat culture is always looking for.
Dragic kicks to Butler. Miami no good on that time either.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Wall grabs the board. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success.
This is it to Butler. And Dragic has it in the corner. Outside Robinson. Will it go? Rebound, Washington.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And he comes up with the deuce. And now a 10-point Wizards lead.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Lobs it up for Dragic. Doesn't go for him.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And this is what Beal does. He puts pressure on the defenders and makes them compromise when he does.
And, you know, we often talk about Beal's skill set and his finesse. He can play a very physical game as well, Greg.
He doesn't have a choice. I mean, he had 4 brothers who all played football in college, so he kind of grew up around the physicality. And you can also tell Bill's taking his strength and conditioning seriously, especially after having the lower body injury issues earlier in his career.
Mahinmi passes to Beal. Misses the 3. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. A 12-point game. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. There's the lob to Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
And just taking his frustration out on the rim. He ends a huge run by Washington.
Beal finds Hachimura. Back to Beal. Brown wide open. He fires. And it's off from three-point range. The Heat trail by 12. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Hero, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to Beal. Back to Hachimura. Brown outside. 5 to shoot. Outside for Beal from the baseline. And he overshot that one, missing.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Mahinmi down low, defended by Butler. The shot by Mahinmi, no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
That was a possession where Jimmy Butler just did not settle for the jump shot, drove right in and came right at the defense.
Wall wide open, offline with his 3.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Bucket is good, and the Wizards lead by 12.
using leverage and positioning to his advantage. Hachimura is able to knock the ball away from the opponent.
And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 17-4 run. Wall passes to Beal. And here's Mahinmi. He's guarded by Adebayo. From 7, down low, Mahinmi drops it in.
And no one really crashing down on the backside. A breakdown defensively.
Crowder from outside. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall.
And that's terrific D by Hachimura. He's shown he has the strength and length.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. It's the Wizards leading by 14. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Davis Bertans out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Bunga in at the 3. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, that was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience as well.
I hope we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in Vancouver. I miss
and
going
Seattle,
to Vancouver.
right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Exactly. The Heat trail by 14. Here's Jones. And it's Wagner with the rebound.
Maybe there are ways to contribute that don't involve shooting the basketball. That's the best way that maybe he can help them out in trying to win this game. Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Kicks it out to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by the Heat. It's stolen by Bertans. And again, Washington running the court in transition. Smith against Iguodala. Bertans, the pass to Smith. Here's Wagner. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Wizards lead by 18. Adebayo, that's a 2-pointer. Here's Iguodala. It's stolen by Bertans. Inside. And that one's good. Wagner. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
The shot's good.
Well, Olynyk's a big guy. He's not going to slow down. And right there playing physical.
Here's Smith. Here's Bunga. A 3-pointer, no good. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So for the Wizards, Mahinmi comes in for Mo Wagner. And it's Bryant in for Bertans. Then for the Heat, Crowder comes in for Kelly Olynyk. And it's Butler in for Derek Jones. Napier kicks to Bryant. Iguodala with the steal. So here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Butler. The kick out to Crowder. Outside Butler. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Mahinmi. And it's Smith penetrating. Yep, that one goes.
Well, if you give Ish Smith a lane like that, he's going to attack you, and a nice finish there.
To the paint. And Adebayo throws it down.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Smith on the wing to the middle. And finish off by Bryant.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand. Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And it's Dragic with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Bradley Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Wall comes in for Ish Smith. Napier passes to Mahimi. Bryant can't get it to go.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Washington.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Well, you know what? It was a team that was in sync and just trusted one another to take the right shots.
Offensive rebound. Mahimi to the inside. Tries again. Here's Wall. Leonard trying to break free. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. And it's Miami's ball. They trail by 18. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Leonard draws the double. The pass to Silva. Alley-oop try, and they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And now another look at that mobile one-block defensive performance.
And he's all over that shot. Has it read the whole way and gets the position he needs to make a play.
And Washington can just let the clock run down here. Beal finds Wall. Here's Napier. And the three off target. Now Leonard. From deep three-point range, no good. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony. Coming to you tonight from the American Airlines Arena with a look high above and with pregame.
Kevin, thanks. Bam.
All right, thank you, David. Look at Cleveland's starting group. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Heat, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Now, here's Garland. Love outside. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Couple terrific centers in tonight's matchup here. Great pivots. But center matchups are far from traditional, it seems like, these days.
No doubt about it, Kevin. Once you get into this now small ball mindset, this positionless game, I mean, you're seeing guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5 because, listen, when you're 25 feet from the basket, if I'm 6'2" and you're 7'2", I can still guard you. So because of the spacing now, it allows you the luxury to play smaller.
And here's Cleveland. Osman. Rebound by the Heat. Butler with the ball. Garland picks him up. Here's Crowder, and the layup falls.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Here's Osman, defended by Butler. And it's Osman missing. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game.
And taken with the 30th pick back in 2011, Jimmy Butler went from 15th man in Chicago, riding the end of the bench, to franchise player in the course of 4 seasons.
Here's Drummond, following the score by Miami. Garland, the pass to Drummond, makes it off the glass.
They finally hit one after missing 3 straight.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Greg, it seemed in Chicago and Minnesota, maybe Jimmy Butler wore out his welcome. Philadelphia, they had him, and they had to juggle multiple stars. But, man, Miami, the Heat handed him the keys, and he has taken off.
And, Kevin, he's shown himself worthy, lifting them to a top seed in the East and himself into the MVP conversation.
Kicks it out to Love. 6 to shoot. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Heroes checked in for the Heat. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And it's Dragic off the drive, and that one good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now, here's Sexton. He's guarded closely, and it's in there.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Butler. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Put this guy in the dunk contest. Jimmy Butler is ready to win it all.
Porter against Butler. Porter dishes to Drummond. That shot misses. Great D that time from Adebayo. And there's the call on Andre Drummond. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Olenek is checked in for Adebayo. Jones comes in for Jay Crowder. And it's Iguodala in for Butler. Thompson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Here is Nance. Thompson, high post. Passes to Windler. Sinks that one from the post. The Heat leading by 6. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Olenek. And the dunk by Olenek.
Pretty tall point guard. Goran Dragic sees the entire floor. Terrific look.
Down low. It's tipped. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Sexton attacking. Plays it up and banks it in.
And a lethal slasher. Sexton does a great job of finding angles to the basket. Has that great burst to get to the rim.
Now here's Iguodala. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Hero no good. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Nance passes to Thompson. Lays it up off the glass.
Refining his skill set inside. You see the work Thompson's putting into his game.
Iguodala kicks to Jones. That falls. Nice feed that time from Andre Iguodala.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
Sexton dishes to Thompson. 4 seconds left. Misses at the rim.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
And so it's Miami with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the balls. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Hero out there with Robinson. Then it's Kelly Olynyk. Then it's Jones. And it's Iguodala in at the 3. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Clock at 6. Now here's Garland. He's tightly guarded. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Heat leading by 8.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
Now here's Garland. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And this is where Thompson likes to get his touches, right at the basket.
Robinson passes to Jones. The shot misses. And Cleveland the other way now. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Kept alive. Back to Osman. To the left side wing. Tries yet again. And they convert at last on attempt number 3. The Heat with the lead. Jones, no luck.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
One-on-one here. The Cavaliers pull it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Garland dishes to Love. Inside. Epic goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Thompson.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find the open man.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And Garland has it in the corner. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Now just a 2-point Heat lead. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see
him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Jones kicks to Robinson. Here's Olynyk, and the dunk by Olynyk.
Yeah, he can surprise you around the rim. Olynyk has some lift.
Pass to Osman. An easy 2 points on the layup. Osman's got 6 points in the quarter.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
Here's Love, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Jones drives in over Love. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Love.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
And a new group getting ready for Miami. Adebayo is checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Jay Crowder comes in for Tyler Hero. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Dragic in for Duncan Robinson. Pass to Adebayo, and stolen by Drummond. Nance passes to Drummond. 7-foot shot. Garland with it, working on Jones. Garland with the bucket.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Count the basket. Butler's got his second bucket.
I love the aggressiveness by Butler when he's driving the basketball to the bucket.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Garland.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And a close game so far through the first. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. So it's Miami who's out on top at the half. They lead by 1 point. Kenny, what was your... That's all for now. Say good...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Darius Garland. Guys, what a contribution.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for Cleveland, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Ashman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5 down low. Butler passes to Adebayo, and stolen by Love. For the lead, here's Sexton, kicks it out to Love. From outside the arc, they get the rebound. They now take the lead. Drummond's got the lead up to 1 now for Cleveland.
What makes Drummond a great rebounder, not just the size and athleticism, it's his tremendous anticipation.
And Adebayo throws it down hard.
An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam, getting people out of their seats.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Here's Garland. Second chance shot. And it's Drummond missing. He'd have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Butler, and slam dunk by Butler.
I love that by Jimmy Butler. Sees a little bit of daylight, takes it, and slams it.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Osman, the pass to Drummond. Count it. He's got 8.
Ooh, you see the contact there, trying to match up with Drummond's physicality. Doesn't work.
Right side, Butler. And it's sent back by Drummond. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Robinson. Dragic finds Butler from the arc. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Nance outside. Outside, Sexton. There's the pass to Drummond. Nance outside. Shot clock at 5. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
The Heat making a switch here. Iguodala's checked in. Got a piece of it. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
Hero passes to Butler. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers leading. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the 2 teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the 2 teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the 3 and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Porter dishes to Thompson. Back to Porter over Butler. They get it again. Out to Nance. Six on the shot clock. Here's Porter, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. And the Heat with some changes. Jay Crowder comes in for Olynyk. And it's Dragic in for Andre Iguodala. Miami trailing. Here's Dragic. Up and in on the layup. Dragic has got his second basket of the game.
Absorbing the contact, finishing the play. Dragic has that great body control.
Dragic against Sexton. Here's Thompson out to Nance. Back to Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so it's Crowder with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. They've led by as much as 10. It's stolen by Nance. A floater, and he lays it up and in. Nance has got the lead up to 2 now for the Cavs.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Cavaliers lead by 2. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Adebayo is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Dragic. Then it's Robinson. And it's Butler in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And Adebayo sends it back.
Huge block by Adebayo. Plays the game with aggression and shows no mercy.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Drummond's checked in for Thompson. And it's Kevin Love in for Nance. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Windler, the pass to Drummond. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. And slam dunk by Butler.
And good anticipation by Bam. He has a nose for picking up steals.
Garland kicks to Love. No good with the triple.
And you can see why he might be off on some of his attempts, getting far fewer shots today than he's accustomed to.
And that one drops for him. Crowder's got the game tied up here for Miami.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Passes it to Osman. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The massive size of Drummond coming into play. Tough to guard without fouling.
That one misses.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
And Robinson throws it down hard.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Love draws the double. And Adebayo sends it back. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Cavaliers making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. Knocked loose and stolen by Butler. And it's the Heat on the break. Gets the bucket and the foul. Here's Garland, picks one up.
Ooh, tough-minded. I love the concentration right there. Potential and one for Gorn.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. The Heat have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. And it's Butler with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Love the pass to Drummond. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Pass to Drummond. Shot to stop the run. He lays it in. And it's 13 points for Drummond.
Taking over when it matters. The evolution of Andre's game, physically and mentally.
And it's Butler with the jam.
You need a big basket, you turn to Jimmy Butler. He's the first option in their offense.
Garland, the pass to Drummond.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Good on the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Kevin Porter's checked in for Jetty Osman. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Clutch. Those free throws turn this into a one-possession ball game.
Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call,
the coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, onto the wire, this is what it's for. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team, and he's pushing them to empty the tank. He said, I know you're tired and it's been a tough game, but we can't hold back. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I want you full speed, guys.
All right, David, thanks. The kick out to Crowder. To the right side. Dragic against Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Adebayo. Count it.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now, here's Garland. Guarded closer. Off with the layup. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Robinson kicks to Dragic. Pass to Adebayo. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
This is what leaders do. You got to love seeing Sexton own these moments and coming up clutch.
And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. That was a David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on, and now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Osman and Love are the forwards. And it's Drummond in at the 5. Now here's Wall. Pass to Hachimura. Lob pass to Bryant. And stolen by Love. Out to the right wing. Here's Osman. Good on the triple.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
And Drummond kicks to Love. Back to Drummond. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's stolen by Hachimura. Goes up, and Wall with the slam.
Well, you understand if you're Rui Hachimura when to anticipate, make a steal, and get in transition. Nicely done.
Garland the pass to Sexton. Takes the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Beal against Sexton. 2 points. That one goes.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And the pass to Osman. Love deciding where to go with it. Back to Osman. 6 to shoot. And Drummond kicks to Osman. They get it back. Kicks it out to Love. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Beal gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Cavaliers leading. Here's Osman. Off target from outside.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
And stolen by Love. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. And Love throws it down.
Oh, guys, Love leaves no doubt with the finish on that one.
Wizards trail by 3. Passes it to Bonga. It's Beal on the wing. Defended by Sexton. Pass to Bonga. A pass to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
That one goes in.
Well, the finishing ability of Rui Hachimura on display. This guy has a knack for getting around defenders and into his groove.
Now, here's Garland. No points in the game yet for him. To the middle. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And so it's Bonga who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. And the rejection by Love.
Well, Kevin Love, such a smart defender. Send it back.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Free throw shooting, not an area he has worried about at all. How about last year, 88% from the line.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Payton finds Mahimi. And that one is off. Good D by Thompson. For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Windler, the pass to Thompson. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith, left side. Pass to Bertans. To the paint. Here's Brown. Nance with some nice D.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And still a close game. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And taking a look at the Cavaliers' performance here, what do you guys see?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Payton. Travis Bertans out there with Mahimi. Then there's Ish Smith, and it's Brown in at the small forward. Now here's Payton. Thompson with the rebound.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Windler, the pass to Porter. Now, here's Garland, covered by Smith. Here's Thompson, and the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Wagner, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Wow, you can't let Wagner get established like that. If he does, scoring is easy.
Cleveland leading by 3. Here's Garland. Nance outside. Porter looking it over. Out to Nance. Shoots the 3. Come on. It's rebounded by Payton. Wizards trail by 3. Here's Smith. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And it's tied up with that one.
Oh my gosh, I just got that.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The 3 ball. The offensive rebound.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Payton passes to Bertans. Wagner with it. Working on Thompson. Good. Nice job down low. Wagner's got it all tied up now for the Wizards.
And at last year's trade deadline, it surprised some people that Bertans was one of the hottest names out there.
Right. Bertans goes from a guy who was getting limited.
The power on that throwdown.
Wow.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
And some hang time on the rim puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. And that one's good, Wagner.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Garland with it. Nance outside. And Thompson kicks to Garland. Off target from three-point range.
That's not his spot, but given the lack of defense, you'd like to see him knock that one down.
The pass to Windler. Outside Porter, beyond the arc. Nance passes to Thompson. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, Thompson just so focused. Even with the defense in his face, he still has the poise to be able to knock down shots.
Pass to Bertans. The kick out to Brown. Smith outside. Back to Brown. Payton passes to Wagner. Here's Smith. No good with the layup. Cleveland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Garland. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Yes, that goes in. Payton's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And here is Garland. He has 6. Pass to Windler. Cleveland moving the ball around. And a wide open look for Porter. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them ease off on that long-range affair. And frankly, that's probably a good idea.
Well, we know Mo Wagner is a sweet shooting big, but right there he says, you know, I can get off my feet too.
Garland, the pass to Windler. 27 seconds left in the first half. Garland, no good. For Washington, they've gone 7 of 9 in their field goal attempts here in the second quarter. Pretty good offense. They get it back. Bertans off target at the rim. Oh, Nance in position.
This is what Larry Nance brings to the table. Physical ability, versatility, commitment to getting better.
Here's Wagner. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And that'll do it for the first half. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a one possession. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Garland in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Snatched up. Here's Drummond. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And Bryant the bucket on the assist from Beal. Bryant's got 6 points.
Boy, tremendous focus from the big man, Thomas Bryant, making the difficult finish look pretty routine. That's nice.
And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Wizards making a switch here. Mahimi's checked in. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Now the feed to Drummond. Washington with the rebound.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
And Wall kicks to Mahimi. Over Drummond. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And this is where Mahimi gets into some trouble, right? You think over his career, percentage-wise, it has not improved as a foul shooter.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. And it's Love with the ball for Cleveland. The lead is 2. Sexton on the wing. It's Drummond, high post. Mahimi on him. Over in the corner, Osman. A putback, and it's Sexton on the follow.
I love to see point guards rebound the basketball. Sexton has the kind of vertical to allow him to keep possessions alive.
Hachimura the pass to Mahimi, and it's Mahimi finishing it off.
And they're just doomed if they keep letting them post up like that.
You've got to deny the position to afford them no opportunity at making that entry pass into the post.
Sexton kicks to Love. Back to Sexton. Over in the corner, Osman. Outside, Sexton. Out to the right wing. Just 3 to shoot. Love, no luck. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. For the tie, the shot by Mahimi, no good. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3.
And for players like Andre Drummond, sometimes it's a paradox. Great individual rebounding doesn't always translate into great team rebounding.
That almost sounds, Greg, counterintuitive, right? Because you wonder, is it a lack of boxing out? So if they don't get it, an opponent does. What is clear unequivocally, though, there is more to team success than individual numbers.
Bonga, no good. Cavaliers leading. Sexton on the wing. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Osman. Here's Drummond. Love the pass to Sexton. The drive by Love. There's the steal. Now Wall. Mahimi kicks to Beal. No good. That would have tied it. And here are the Cavaliers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The wide open look here for Garland. Over to the wing. Bonga gets the bucket. Bonga's got the game tied up here for the Wizards.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Wall against Sexton. He dishes it to Drummond. Back to Sexton. Wall with the steal. Here's Hachimura.
Well, the defense collapses on Rui's drive, but he smartly leans into it and refuses to back away from the shot opportunity.
For Washington, they have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. And that one falls, and that puts them up by 1 point.
And Doris, don't forget a consensus All-American in his final year of college. Hachimura scoring almost 20 points a game.
Yes, Greg. He helped the Gonzaga Bulldogs to 37 wins in each of his last 2 years, and obviously played in some big-time games. Was asked to step up in key moments, and he delivered. Well, we are talking about a big-time athlete. Larry Nance shows the burst off the bounce. Wow.
Payton attacking over Thompson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking, jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
The Wizards have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Now, here's Sexton. Poked away. It's stolen by Brown. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Wizards lead by... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. In it forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Ish Smith is out there with Troy Brown. And it's Bryant in at the center. Sexton the pass to Porter. There's 3 pointers off the mark. Wizards leading by 5 to the inside. Bryant's shot is good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Sexton will bring it up for Cleveland. Pass to Porter. This one for 3. Cleveland moving the ball around. Here's Windler. Shot clock at 6. Porter dishes to Nance. And the jam by Larry Nance.
Boy, you have got to get Larry Nance Jr. out of the paint. If not, he's going to dunk all over you.
Down low. Here's Hachimura. No good on that one. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Outside, Sexton. Feeds it to Nance. Pulls it up. Misses the baby hook. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. They grab their own miss, and Bryant kicks to Hachimura. There's the pass to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
Thomas Bryant is a problem on the offensive backboards. This guy's big and skilled, and you better box him out.
And there's the pass to Porter. It's stolen by Hachimura. And here comes Brown, leading the fence. Wow, that was a strong dunk.
That is nice.
Oh, how about that dunk from Thomas Bryant? Gets off his feet in a hurry.
On the wing, Porter. Here's Sexton, and Sexton slams it in.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Wizards leading by 7. Smith the pass to Bryant. Bryant with it. Picked up by Thompson. Shoots from 8. Bank shot, no good. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And Washington making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Bradley Beal comes in for Rui Hachimura. Napier, he's checked in for Troy Brown. And John Wall subbed in for Ish Smith.
Well, Sexton might be young, but he is unafraid and unabashed. What a play.
Here's Napier, and the layup's good off the glass. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Garland the pass to Drummond. Here's Osman. Love wide open. He fights. The 3-pointer is right on target.
And this is why they feed the ball to Kevin Love in these circumstances. He's so comfortable making big-time shots. Boy, how big might this sort of mistake play out? You never know, but sometimes these are game changers.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Garland the pass to Drummond. Kicks it out to Love from past the arc. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
To take the lead. Good on the shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 1. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Wall kicks to Mahinmi. Bertans with the ball. He's going up against Love. Bertans can't get it to go.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Love outside. Passes it to Garland. The 8-footer. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so it's Washington with it. They trail by 1. The kick out to Wall. Back to Mahinmi. No good again that time. Cleveland with the ball. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Well, Colin Sexton has all the physical tools to be special in the NBA. He's got to sharpen his point guard skills. But if he works at this game, he's going to have a tremendous career.
Washington calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or a score quickly and take the foul.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Kevin Love.
And he's provided them with a major mismatch on that low block tonight. That they've been able to lean on his scoring in the paint. And if nothing else has worked, he's given them a reliable option on every possession.
Near the three-point line, it's Love, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Greg, this is all about execution. Can you free an open man from the three-point line?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps. Well, there's always a little extra motivation for a team playing in front of their home fans. And as things...
Kevin, good evening.
That warrior mentality, the common thread there, DA. Thanks so much. And now Washington's starting group. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 spot. And for Miami, Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then there's Jimmy Butler. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Robinson against Beal. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Puts up a 3. That shot off. And it's Miami the other way.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win, and then that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved.
And Dragic came into the NBA with something on his resume that not many other rookies have. He has a ring from winning the Slovenian Pro League the year before he came to America.
In a wide open look for Hachimura. It's Adebayo with the rebound.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And a nice shot by Bryant.
Now, how do you counter Bryant's physical abilities? I mean, he's a menace for the D inside.
Butler goes in. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Beal against Robinson. Here's Dragic. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And there's the toughness Dragic needs to show. Able to finish in the face of some very tight defense.
Wall against Dragic. Wall looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Miami grabs the miss.
They're struggling here early. 1 for 5 now. The D has them bottled up so far.
Washington's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Count that bucket.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen. Defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
Adebayo finds Crowder. Back to Adebayo. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Butler passes to Crowder. Shoots over Hachimura. And Butler with the second chance points. Butler's got 6.
They've come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D reeling.
Beal buries it down low.
And the awareness of Wall, a guy you can count on to find the open man.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. Adebayo passes to Butler, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler. Heroes checked in for Duncan Robinson. Teams have dynasties. The 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think's going to lead the pack there?
Oh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. Back to Brown. Up again. Beal on the foul. Beal's got his second basket.
Oh, man, he rebounds much bigger than his size. Beal will get scrappy when fighting for the board.
Inside from 11 feet away. And again, it's the Heat missing. For Washington, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Rahimi's shot is good.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Miami trailing. Passes it to Jones. And Jones slams it in.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Beal, the pass to Brown. 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Mahinmi. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Oh, it's all about the assist on that play. He puts it in the perfect spot.
To the wing right side. Here's Hero. Off target with his three. And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Beal finds Mahinmi. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. For the Wizards, Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Beal. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
34 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 3 assists now in this one.
And how about the court awareness there? Dragic, fantastic job spotting the wide open teammate.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. And another miss by Washington. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Misses in close. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Brown's got the ball. Payton, good.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Wizards out front as they wrap up the first quarter on a 14-6 run. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Oh, yeah, love the ball movement so far. Everything clicking at the offensive end.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Ian Mahinmi. Troy Brown is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Smith, and it's Payton in at the shooting guard. Smith kicks to Bertans. To the paint. Here's Mahinmi. And too long on the shot.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Washington shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. And it's Mahinmi finishing it off.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
And a more traditional in the paint big for most of his career. Mahinmi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
The Wizards have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And finished off by Bertans.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Oh, and with the fast eyes, Iguodala finding the open man.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Mahinmi. And Smith launches it from deep. Rebound by Iguodala. For Miami, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Adebayo passes to Jones. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. And Jones with the stuff.
Oh, and making that extra pass, Iguodala committed to running the offense there.
And that's a foul called on Bam Adebayo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here's what Miami's going with right now. Crowder, he's checked in for Olynyk. Butler comes in for Derek Jones. Robinson is subbed in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Why settle for the layup when you can jam? Bryant rocking the rim with some force there.
And there's the defensive 3-second call. The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Like so many people know your story, born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people, you know, has its pros
and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wow, a phenomenal talent. I mean, when you think about the competitive flair Bill plays with, it's just awesome.
Butler. Miami no good on that time either. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Washington. The feed to Bryant. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. The layup off target. Butler goes in. Robinson kicks to Butler. Outside Crowder. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Bryant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Goran Dragic.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right on top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that. Even for a player who's not a three-point specialist, I mean, that's a shot you got to knock down.
And Adebayo throws it down.
I love seeing Adebayo run the floor like this. Fantastic job leaking out and beating everyone to the spot.
And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. There's Beal with the three. Hey, Crowder pulls it in. The Heat leading by 3. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And, guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Oh, no hesitation from Hachimura. Once he spots the open man, gets the ball right to him.
Double team on Adebayo. And it's blocked. Outside Robinson. Crowder from outside. That one misses. And it's Washington the other way. This is his first free throw of the game.
Solid work at the line a season ago. 83% on his opportunities.
Well, the skill set Hachimura already possesses is enticing. Now, it's up to him to continue to flesh out his game.
We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Robinson to the middle. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down. 8 lead changes now, and we're still just in the first half.
And I'm not sure I've seen a game with more lead changes this early.
The pass to Bryant. Wall dishes to Beal. No one near Wall as he lets it go. And again, Washington no good.
He gets the playground jumper and can't make good on it. You don't get many chances easy.
Guys, Bam Adebayo getting... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. The largest lead they had was 6 in the open. And that'll...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. You look at Bam Adebayo in this game, guys. He has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, they've got Robinson. Jay Crowder out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Dragic in at the point. Miami's checked in for Hachimura. It's stolen by Adebayo. Robinson with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Crowder. Right side Robinson. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Adebayo passes to Crowder. A second chance effort. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity. Open court basketball at his best. The D slow to catch up, and the assist leads him right to the bucket.
Butler, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Wall. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
There's no let up in John Wall's attack. He makes his mind up that he's scoring, and then he just does.
Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And Beal kicks to Bryant. Here's Mahimi. Banked in off the glass. Mahimi's got 8.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Dragic the pass to Crowder. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Wall, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Wall's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Ball's knocked loose. It's Beal on the wing. Here's Bryant. And no good. Great D that time from Adebayo. Bobbed up there for Robinson.
Oh, look, if you're open, Butler will find you. His court awareness, very impressive.
And Wall kicks to Beal. Mahimi against Robinson. Pass to Wall. Here's Bonga. Three-pointer. Wall, that's good. He's got 7.
And with their hot shooting here in the second half, their field goal percentage over 50% now for the game.
Outside Robinson. Back to Adebayo. 5 on the clock. Beal against Butler. Goes back up. And it's good on the layup.
Full effort from Butler on the putback. The rare wing who will hit the offensive board.
Passes to Bryant. All with it. To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, which team do you think has the toughest offense to stop in the NBA?
You know, in their heyday, it was the Warriors, no doubt about it. Now, though, things are changing a little bit. It's a tough one to say. The Bucks seem to be amazing with what they're doing with Giannis. The Rockets with that 1-2 punch of Harden and Westbrook is incredible. And don't sleep on the Lakers or the Clippers, partner. Right now, there's a few of them out there that I would lose a lot of sleep over trying to prepare to play against.
Yeah, I'm glad you included the 2 LA teams.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
No, a talented interior scorer for Hachimura. It's about getting ideal positioning and going to work.
Jones, no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark. Wizards leading by 7. Smith with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Now here is Hachimura. Tight defense on him. On the wing, Brown. The tray. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Bertans can't get it to go. Miami's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Adebayo passes to Olynyk. Count it, good.
Gifted score around the rim. Olynyk can finish over either shoulder, and he's got great touch.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Bertans. Smith with it. Here's Hachimura. Rebound by Olynyk.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, no need to rush right here. Let the clock run a little, then execute your offense.
An even 3-on-3 break. Brown finds Mahinmi. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Just a fantastic look.
And so it's Washington headed to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific team. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. In at forward, it's Hachimura and Bertans. Smith is out there with Brown, and it's Wagner in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Butler. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Smith. Miami grabs the miss. Butler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, look, that's just the energy that Butler displays. A fiery personality who welcomes overcoming all types of challenges.
Bam Adebayo's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. And that one misses. Wizards leading by 7. Hachimura down low. Defended by Butler. And that one's good. Hachimura.
You see that agility Hachimura has, able to navigate his way to the bucket well.
Iguodala gets the bucket.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Great D that time from Adebayo.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And Crowder slams it in.
Really astonishing slam by Crowder, all because of how he sprints towards.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. The Heat making a switch here. Dragic is checked in. And then for Washington, Gary Payton is checked in for Bertans. And it's John Wall in for Ish Smith. Here's Dragic. The kick outside to Butler. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for the Heat. The Wizards with the lead. Wall passes to Payton. And good, coming off the assist by Wall.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
It's stolen by Hachimura. Jumps up, and Wall with the slam.
He's a big-time athlete. Wall loves to attack in transition. He incredible speed end to end.
Dragic drops in the layup for 2.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, very aggressive. I mean, he takes on the challenge with no hesitation.
The Heat trail by 7. Wall with the steal. And here we go. Washington fast break. And Payton throws it down hard.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Washington. Dragic against Brown. Off target at the rim. Wizards leading by 7. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Oh, it's always fun watching Wall throw it down. He can do it with either hand.
For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Dragic. Rebounded by the Wizards.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jump.
Hachimura, no good. Hachimura's gotten 3 of his 8 shots to go, around 37%. Offensive rebound. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut to just 7 points in the basket from Adebayo.
And this is the level of intensity Adebayo brings. He's terrific at channeling that energy on the offensive glass.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
The Heat making a switch here. Butler's checked in. And Bryant kicks to Hachimura. Bryant against Dragic. And it's good. 2 points. Wall's got the lead up to 9 now for the Wizards.
With tall players like Bryant have a unique vantage point. Helps him see the open man.
The kick out to Crowder. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Crowder's got 7 points for the quarter.
The crunch time bucket by Crowder. You love that confidence.
Beal taking his time here. And there's the pass to Bryant. Back to Beal. Wizards passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. And finish off by Bryant.
Now, there's a purpose to Bryant's game. Play with energy, attack the basket, and give your teammates a good target on the lob pass.
Gets the first. That narrows the gap to 7. Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. Good on both.
Nice work there. This is a point in the game where if you get a chance to close the gap, you've got to make the most of it.
Down low. Shoots. And Washington again with the bucket.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Good at forcing the issue on the drive. When Dragic attacks like that, it forces the D to react.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that narrows the gap to 7.
They're looking to get the most out of every possession. Frustrated to miss even one free throw right now.
Here's Mahimi. Crowder pulls it in.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as he gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Hangs. It's in. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Taking the initiative. Crowder going in strong.
20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they go to the intentional foul. 17 seconds left in the fourth. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. From deep, Wall. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Adebayo. And so it's the Wizards with the win. This was a hard fight. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The Heat came into the building looking sharp, but it's going to take more than a good wardrobe. So here's Miami's starting group. They've got Adebayo. Robinson is out there with Dragic. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. And for the Cavaliers, Sexton and Osman on the perimeter. Andre Drummond is out there with Kevin Love, and it's Garland in at the 1. Outside, Sexton. Over Robinson, deflects the pass, 6 to shoot. And there's Sexton. That's good on the assist by Drummond.
Too easy that time. Sexton sniffing it out and then getting to an area on the floor that made that one easy.
Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line. So Dragic will go to the free throw line. Darius Garland picks one up. The Heat shooting their first foul shot of the game. Pass to Sexton. Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Osman kicks to Sexton. Pass to Love. Shoots over Crowder. And the shot is long. Heat on offense.
And Bam Adebayo demonstrating a refined skill set that belies his nickname. Over 5 assists per game. He's a creator, not just a finisher.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, Dragic was not going to be denied on that possession. A fiery competitor, and they needed that bucket.
And the Heat have given Adebayo the leeway to rip and run, baby. Make things happen.
And Kevin, an unselfish player who loves to pass. Even back in high school, playing with lesser talent, he made sure to find the others.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Inside, here's Adebayo.
Now, some guys have a hard time finding their teammates in those possessions. Dragic is always looking to dish to get it to the open man.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. And Drummond is right there.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Garland. And Drummond kicks to Sexton. Crowder with the steal. And here we go. It's Butler. Here's Robinson. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Osman. Drummond trying to get himself free. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Cedi Osman is this team's rock. You know exactly what he'll give you and is a more than capable offensive player.
It gives you a little bit of everything. He's big. He's got decent size for his position. And steady Cedi always showing up here to compete.
Porter's checked in for Cleveland. Heroes checked in for the Heat. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Offensive rebound. Adebayo with the bucket. Adebayo's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Bam grabs the board, and then Bam knows what to do.
Here's Sexton. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Love goes in. At the elbow, it's Drummond. Now the pass to Osman. Fires from deep. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Porter with the steal. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. It's stolen by Dragic. Here's Adebayo. And it's sent back by Drummond.
not letting that one fly. Drumming using his height and wingspan to deny the shooter.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Jones, that's for 2. Miami no good on that time either.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Olynyk. Nance with it, and it's Iguodala picking him up. Nance passes to Thompson. It's stolen by Adebayo. They get a hand on it, and Cleveland turns it over again. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in, and it's Jones with the ball for the Heat. 3-point lead. Floats it up for Adebayo. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. On the wing, Porter. Nance against Adebayo. Nance passes to Windler. Just 5 on the clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Porter pulls it in. And the rejection by Iguodala.
Iguodala demonstrating his defensive prowess yet again. Superb reach on that block.
Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Heat lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Yeah, hopefully the opposition can recover, because that first quarter defensively was unbelievable, just crippling defense.
Nance and Thompson are up front. Then it's Porter. Then there's Garland. And it's Windler in at the 2-guard position. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Floats it up for Adebayo. Hammers the alley-oop through. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those 2 guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Here's Robinson. That one falls.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
Now, here's Garland. Defense right on him. The kick out to Porter. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2. The Heat leading by 5. To the paint. Here's Olynyk. Robinson finds Olynyk. Count that one. Olynyk's got his first points of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Garland. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Cleveland moving it around. It's stolen by Adebayo. 3-on-3. Here's Robinson. He doesn't hit that one. And Cleveland will come the other way. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's foul number 2 for him. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Thompson. Kevin Love comes in for Larry Nance. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Porter. And it's Colin Sexton in for Garland. And Miami also making a switch. Dragic is checked in. Jones, no luck. The Cavaliers trail by 5. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Windler, the pass to Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
And just a dynamic big man with incredible physical tools
Drummond frequently makes plays above the rim.
Cavaliers have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Here's Love, and Cleveland again with the bucket.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
And his whole career, Kevin Love, a fantastic passer at that position. Great vision for a big man.
You think about it, Greg, he's one of those players who you're kind of watching throughout the course of any game, and you're hoping for that kind of highlight. I mean, that's rarefied air. If it's not a dunk, but we're waiting for a Kevin Love outlet pass, that tells you it's special.
He gets that one. Sexton's got 6.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. The Cavaliers trail by 3, and that one's good. Drummond's got 6 points in the quarter.
Sexton working the ball to a teammate. That's what you want to see from him.
Robinson with it. Picked up by Love. Iguodala gets the bucket. And the Heat lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Dragic against Sexton. Kicks to Love. Passes it to Osman. He feeds it to Drummond, 11 feet away. Kicks it out to Love. He's looking for Drummond and finds him. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Garland, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Heat also changing it up. Crowder, he's checked in for Derek Jones. Butler comes in for Andre Iguodala. And Hero subbed in for Robinson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
It's not easy to create really solid coverage on Olynyk because of his skill and his physical play.
Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Kevin Love. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Right side, Sexton. To the middle. Here's Osman, defended by Butler. Clock at 6. It's Drummond with the drive. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Drummond's got 8 points here in this quarter.
You can tell how comfortable Drummond is down there. Excels at using that size in close to the basket.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the
2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. At one stretch in the opening period, they filled up an 8-point. And that'll do it for our halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Heat, Dragic is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Crowder in at the power forwards position. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And the Adebayo experiment has been pretty awesome to watch just because it's gone nuclear. All the skills and his hard work paying off now.
So he gets them both. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that LeBron obviously is still in that category, and a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
And it's Butler with the jam.
A good body control and great strength from Jimmy Butler, able to finish at the rim.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Pass to Butler. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And that one is good. And it's a 7-point Heat lead.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Pass to Love. From 20 feet out. Rebound by the Heat.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Here's Crowder, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Crowder's got the lead up to 9 now for Miami. Cavaliers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. And the pass to Osman. From downtown, it's Adebayo with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's tipped. Well, Cleveland shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking.
And, Bones, when you look at Jimmy Butler's elite impact at both ends, you could argue he's the best two-way shooting guard in the NBA.
Klay Thompson might have something to say about that, GA, but certainly Jimmy Butler and his physical presence allows him to play a multitude of positions. So sliding down to the 3 and getting physical is something that Jimmy will do. We know that he'll take on any assignment and compete with it. That's everything you want there. Bam Adebayo up there, vertical, good hands, and the big throwdown.
And it's Drummond missing. Miami leading by 9. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Man, way over the defenses. Jimmy Butler gets some airtime.
The Cavaliers have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Kicks it out to Love. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Butler with the ball. Guarded now by Sexton.
Good, smart, patient play by Jimmy Butler that time. You leave someone that wide open, and he's going to find him.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Kicks it out to Love. Launches a 3. Cleveland gets it back.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Here's Crowder. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got his 4th assist in this one.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
In transition, here comes Miami. Crowder with the ball. Count it. Crowder's got 8 points.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Dragic gets the bucket.
Well, we all know how confident Goran Dragic is when it comes to scoring inside. Nice shot selection there for him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile 1 block.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Miami leading by 17. Iguodala finds Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Good anticipation there from Iguodala, who is a very good passer.
Garland with it. Can they get it? Here's Nance. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Miami Heat taking a 19-point lead into the break. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. Back to the action after this word. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Nance and Thompson are up front. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Windler in at the 3. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Nunn can't get it to fall. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Here's Thompson. Good. Thompson's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Cleveland.
Well, the big man Thompson intent on getting out in transition that time.
It's stolen by Nance. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. The finish. And Thompson throws it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky, Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gates that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
And Miami making a change here. Dragic is checked in.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Dragic the pass to Adebayo. And that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. 14 points for Bam Adebayo.
You see the offense coming around for Adebayo. Entered the league with raw skills, but he's had the benefit of great coaching.
And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Nance down low. He's against Crowder. The shot's good from Nance.
You got to do better than that on Larry Nance Jr. Outstanding at keeping his balance even after getting hit.
Here's Dragic. And he drops it in from the low post.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now, here's Garland. D right on him. It's hauled in by the Heat. Adebayo's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. It's stolen by Nance. That's tipped. And here we go. Cavaliers running again. Porter kicks to Garland. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Adebayo. Crowder the pass to Dragic. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Your son Cole Gregg was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that. Just 5 to shoot. 16 feet away, and Love gets it to go.
Yeah, Kevin Love in a good rhythm there from the mid-range makes the job of the defense a lot harder when he's knocking that down.
And Adebayo throws it down.
He's been an absolute marksman the entire second half. Hard to imagine what anyone can do right now to slow him down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Bam Adebayo.
Just active on defense, little things like clawing and scrapping and tipping passes and contesting shots. Came up with a lot of steals.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Ante Zizic is checked in for Drummond. Jordan Bell comes in for Kevin Love. Dante Exum, he's checked in for Sexton. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Garland.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And he makes that one.
Well, somewhere out there, the weakest link was exposed by Dellavedova.
Nunn looking around. Here's Silva, defended by Bell. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Right wing. The Heat need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Three-pointer, Dellavedova. It's off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's... Coming up next. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it under. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. And it's Drummond in at the 5. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward.
Boy, you'd love to see more of this from Thomas Bryant. He has the length necessary to send shots back.
And it's Drummond missing. Pass to Garland. Sexton for 3. The putback, and Love with his second chance points. Love's got his team on the board to start the game for Cleveland.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the bucket by the Wizards. The pass to Garland. No good on the triple.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really had.
Oh,
wow! This seems to be the new breed of point guards who can play above the rim. Wall finishing with style.
Now here's Garland, covered by Wall. And Drummond is right there.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Here's Beal, and it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Wizards passing it around. Bryant finds Beal. Lob pass to Bryant, and stolen by Drummond. Over in the corner, Osman. From outside, off the mark. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's Bryant. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And what Bryant has been showing more and more of is the ability to read the floor and make good decisions.
Right, Greg. This is a very smart guy who dominated in high school and college just because of his size. He overwhelmed opponents. Now we're seeing him pass out of double teams. Shot selection is better. Timing and pick and roll is now superb. This guy has really grown.
Troy Brown's checked in for the Wizards. Washington shooting their first free throw of the game.
We are talking about an elite 2-guard. Bradley Beal can shoot it. He can guard virtually any position on the floor, and his ability to elevate his playmaking skills has changed the equation.
Here's Osman. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Wall against Drummond. Bryant. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game. Love draws the double. Here's Sexton. That's in there. Love with the assist.
Well, Kevin Love just has a great feel for the game. He has a strong understanding of their offense, and he's a very willing passer. That's why you see what you see there.
Now here's Beal. Brown drives in. It's Drummond with the rebound. And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland with it. Brown's there. Pass to Love. Over Wall. The shot will not fall.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Count the players on one hand more dangerous in transition than John Wall.
And Love has it in the corner. Drummond trying to get himself free. And it's Love missing. For Washington, they've gone 50% from the field to this point. 4 of 8. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you know Rui wants to score it. He will not retreat in the face of some tough defense. Nicely done.
And Hachimura's given name, Rui, means fortress in Japanese. And that's what he looks like out there. He's worked hard in the weight room. sports a solid frame with a terrific core and that great lower body strength.
Gary Payton is checked in for the Wizards. Smith comes in for John Wall. And a wide open look for Porter. No good from outside. Wizards leading by 3. Here's Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Great move by Hachimura right through the defense. Powers to the rim. Look out below.
Windler, the pass to Sexton. Thompson, high post. Nance with it. Back to Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Nance. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith and out of bounds. The Cavaliers will take it. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Here's Porter. And he gets the whistle. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look right at the cup. Nicely done.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Wizards out front, leading by... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Nance and Thompson are up front. Then there's Colin Sexton. Then it's Porter. And it's Windler in at the 2 spot. On the wing, Porter. Here's Windler. Outside, Sexton. That 3 off the mark. Wizards leading by 7. Bertans in the post, covered by Nance. And he banks in the layup. Well, it seems like every year, Greg, we see some incredible new players come to the NBA, and they are welcome with open arms. Their style of play is so terrific.
No doubt about it. Guys like Ja Morant, I think he's got a chance to be one of the greats. And any list about the future of the NBA has to include Luka Doncic. I don't know if there's a better basketball talent than that young man. And, let's not forget about Devin Booker out in Phoenix as well. A terrific, terrific player.
3 terrific kids, you're right. Wizards making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. The Cavaliers trail by 7. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Beal's checked in for the Wizards. Hall comes in for Gary Payton. A switch here also for Cleveland. Garland's checked in.
Wow, the elevation on display by John Wall.
Garland kicks to Porter. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Thompson left side. Beal with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by, and the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 11-point Washington lead. The Cavaliers shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
And how about this, Doris? For all of his offensive accomplishments, Beal has said he wants to make the all-defensive first team at some point.
Well, he has the instincts, the athleticism, and the tenacity to do exactly that, Greg. The problem is he has had to...
Oh, that was something else.
Have mercy.
Accelerating to the rim. Wall can get there in the blink of an eye.
Garland dishes to Thompson. Outside, Porter. Here's Nance. Knocks down the three ball. Nance has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
The drive by Smith. Now Wall. 8 points for him. Thompson with the rebound. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Nance passes to Thompson. Tipped away. And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. For the Wizards, Hachimura is checked in for Davis Bertans. And Troy Brown subbed in for Ish Smith. And so the ball's out of bounds. Hachimura touched it last.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. Outside, Porter. Here's Osman. No good on the three. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. There's Beal with the three. Sinks the triple. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Love. Count that one.
See, I like when Kevin Love goes to his high percentage game on the interior. He has the size, he has the touch.
The kick out to Brown. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Passes to Osman. There's the three. Drummond passes to Porter. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Osman's got 5.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And Wall with the slam.
That is what we mean by the fast twitch athlete. John Wall explodes to the rack.
The Cavaliers trail by 10. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Near the three-point line, it's Love. And Drummond is right there. Drummond's got his second bucket.
What an effort to get the tip in, just wanting it a little bit more.
Here's Beal. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Well, this guy has become better and better at recognizing when to take it strong inside. Bradley Beal's athleticism makes him a tough cover.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Garland for the three. Up in time. And so it's the Washington Wizards. Go. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At the end of one, they were able to end up. That's all for now.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Look at John Wall. What a contribution so far.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter. Sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3 slot. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Sexton kicks to Garland. The pass to Osman. With the putback. And Drummond is right there. 6 points for him.
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And Washington making a change here. Mahimi's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of our mobile one block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Garland. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Drummond.
Hey, that's Drummond. Throwback center who does almost all of his damage inside.
Here's Bryant. He feeds it to Mahimi. Outside for Beal. Mahimi trying to get open. Misses the three.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
To the inside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. Wizards leading by 8. Wall passes to Bonga. Back to Wall. Pass to Mahimi. Feeds to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the foul. It's on Mahimi. That's foul number 2 for him. Ish Smith, he's checked in for John Wall. Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Sexton with it. Now Beal defending. Pass to Windler. Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, Kevin Durant and Kyrie.
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yep, I'm going to agree.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Down low. It's stolen by Smith. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Beal. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Beal's got 12 in the game.
Quick job of getting up the floor and creating early offense.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Cleveland moving it around. Nancy's checked in for Garland. Up top, Nance. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. For Cleveland, they have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
And the technical free throw is good. Shabazz Napier's checked in for the Wizards. Kevin Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Free throw good, Porter. And Porter drops them both. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Both shots good from the stripe. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Sexton dishes to Thompson. To the wing on the left. We've got 1:48 left in the 3rd quarter. Porter, bounce pass, out to Nance. Fires for 3. No good. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Pass to Bonga. Yep, it counts.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Sexton kicks to Nance. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Washington leading now by 9. Bonga, the pass to Bryant. Out to Smith. Back to Bryant. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And the Cavaliers making a change here. Love's checked in. Cleveland's gotten blanked from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Sexton against Bryant. Sexton dishes to Love. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. Love's got 6.
Well, nice job by Colin Sexton to find the open man. You want to see court awareness from the young gun.
Smith kicks to Bryant. And he makes good on the layup. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Porter passes to Love. Hands in the high post. Back to Love. On the wing, Porter. Shot clock at 5. Dishes to Love. And the rejection by Mahimi.
And this is what you like about Jan Mahimi defensively. He might not be the highest flyer, but big-time enforcer. Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
And that one's good. Love. And so it's Washington. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a... And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Ashman and Love are the forwards. Garland is out there with Porter. And it's Nance in at the center position. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
One of the most valuable and fundamental plays in the game. A convincing pump fake. Nice one there by Wall.
Drummond's checked in for Nance. He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers trail by 10 and taken away by Brown. 3 on 3. Ogner with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Outside, Beal. From the line, it's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that one's good. Osman.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Wall dishes to Brown. Back to Wall. Poked away. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Out to the wing. Here's Osman. He's covered by Brown. The drive by Love. Another shot. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And Cleveland making a change here. Windler's checked in. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And it's Brown missing. The Cavaliers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Drummond with it. Picked up by Brown. There's Garland. Love the pass to Drummond. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Kevin Love.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively. It's
stolen by Wall. Brown down low, working on Drummond, and it's Brown missing.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
The wide open look here for Garland. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 11 rebounds.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Outside for Beal. Back to Wagner. The Cavaliers pull it in. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Wizards making a change here. Mahinmi's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here too. Sexton's checked in. That one, no good.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And Drummond kicks to Garland. Near the three-point line, it's Love. Shot clock at 6. Here's Drummond. Hachimura grabs the miss. Washington leading now by 5. Nice ball movement by Washington. And Mahinmi with the stuff.
Well, you can see the eagerness to contribute from Rui Hachimura. Finds the open man, willing to facilitate.
Garland dishes to Drummond. Here's Osman. Hits the three-point bomb. Osman's got 5 points now this quarter.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
The kick out to Brown. Back the wall. And stolen by Drummond. Sexton against Beal. Sexton the pass to Garland. It's Drummond top of the key. Out to the right wing. And the rejection by Mahinmi. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Crunch time is my time. John Wall is ready and willing to carry the load.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Here's Hachimura. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. To the paint and stolen by Drummond. Inside. Here's Sexton. It counts.
Oh, what a delivery by the young Colin Sexton. Fearless and unbowed.
And here is Beal. In a wide open look for Hachimura. Can't connect. And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. It was up for grabs. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.